It's time for the finale of the Frisco College Baseball Classic from Riders Field. LSU 2-0 on the weekend, taking on 0-2. Guys in this order all hitting below 200. Again, just trying to find their stroke. Chase Shores on the bump for LSU. Last time he was out there, went 5 innings against Omaha. A 12-1 win. See anything fall from the sky. 1-0 pitch to the second baseman Dickinson. Throws over to Jones. That gives us a chance to set the defense.
It's all of that 6'4" frame he had towards second base to complete an unbelievable play.
Autry takes a free pass there, and
he had a really good year last year. He's been a great coach over at Sam Houston State. They'll get it figured out.
The shortstop, Milam, running over to tag the bag and make the throw. His defensive prowess continues here in Frisco. Bears hitting .410 on the season. It'll be a tough job for all of these Bearcat pitchers today, no matter who they put out there, as LSU has been seeing the ball well this week.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts so far this year, because 1 through 9 they can move the baseball.
Bear into right. Backtracking, it's Christensen. One down for LSU.
Towards the top of the country in RBIs.
Another one lifted to left, but doesn't have quite enough. Middle of the track, Autry brings it into his. Facing a 1-1 count against Zaruba. Ran into the left side for Brown. He boots it, picks it back up to first in time. Did a good job sticking with that ball and getting the third out. Illinois is 1-1. If the Fighting Illini hang on and Texas Tech beats Washington later, as Marthel-Johnny strikes out swinging to Shores, there could be. Got to hang out in the booth for a while. Talk to our producer Scott on the headset. That's his favorite thing to do when he comes to the ballpark. Brady Christensen with a single.
It's just on the weekend stuff, because that's when you're seeing your best pitchers go out there.
1-2 to Brown. Got him swinging. Second strike out of the frame by Shores.
On the outside part of the plate, that ball was down and in. Not a great pitch to throw on.
1-2. The second baseman Dickinson knocks it down and gets it to Jones.
As strong as arm as a lot of shortstops have, by getting to the ball quickly and getting it over towards first base really quickly as well.
Milam with a rocket to left. It'll get out of the yard. Onto the home run terrace and back to the field. Stephen Milam. Home run number 2 on the season. A solo job to begin the second. 1-0 Fighting Tigers.
But they call him the Monster around Baton Rouge. And Monster Milam puts LSU on the scoreboard first. His second long ball, his 11th RBI. And boy, he just went down and stuck his nose on that fastball. And almost a line drive just straight away left field. But that number went way up with 4 base hits yesterday.
And Pearson puts this one through the middle. A single. Mentioned my son's here. That's usually where he wants to spend most of the game. I don't blame him. Watching right now, though. Actually watching ball. Backhanded by Martinez. Can't bring it in. It's an infield single for Hernandez. Tigers have 2 men aboard.
Putting on new uniforms.
Braswell lays down a bunt to the third base side. Brown has to hurry. Pearson and Hernandez move up. The 7th.
Yeah, what was
6
it?
runs.
Like 10 unanswered by LSU at one point.
Stanfield to the middle, but Martinez will field it over the first. Pearson comes in to score. 2-0 was 2 innings in 3 appearances. Another walk issue to Curry.
Going to sign pro contracts, and then you got to get some guys back. You know, some guys you think you might lose in the draft ends up coming back.
3-1, driven to left. One hopper to the wall. Jared Jones delivers 2 runs for LSU. Hernandez scores. Curiel follows him. Curiel going first to home on the Jones double.
Yeah, well, with 2 out and the ball put in play, Curiel, very smart decision.
Seems to be. Shortstop Martinez keeps it in front of him. It's an infield single for Dickinson. No play as Jared Jones moves to third. This season, back on February 18th. Lifting another to deep left field. Home run number 2 on Ethan Fry's career. The first came against Southern. The second comes against the Sam Houston Bearcats.
And that one there, my friend, is a Weaver. A 3-run shot by Ethan Fry. Second long ball of the year. Second long ball of his career. Make it 7 RBIs on the year for Ethan Fry. And LSU has busted it wide open here in the bottom of the second with a 7 spot. Boy, you talk about go down and get one, young man. He goes down and plays a little golf on that one. That got up in the jet stream, and there was no doubt that one was leaving the ballpark.
Milam into center. Parker Blackman has to hurry. Gets to it for after beating Sam Houston for the championship at the Round Rock Classic 2 years ago. Coming on at Stanfield, and it'll bounce in front of him. But Sam Houston was a tournament team that year as well. In fact, they got signed.
So Jay was in Omaha trying to win a national championship, trying to find a pitching coach, trying to hit the portal, trying to do all these things.
How about Milam to Dickinson, and couldn't finish the DP to Jones.
Throw him out. I don't know why he's not running. He's going to be. Is he going to be out? No.
They saying that. I think it went into the 1-1 pitch with the shift on, hits it through. Blackman delivers an RBI knock. First run of the day for the Bearcats. They trail by 6.
Well, that was a nice piece of hitting right there by Parker Blackman. And they are off and moving today for sure.
18 of 19 on the year now. Autry sends one through the right side. That'll plate Blackman. Bearcats have a couple in the third. Opposite field by Frandon. Outstretched Curiel making the catch. How about the freshman? 3 Frisco Classic, but 1. Pearson is aboard with a leadoff walk.
Southern Miss. You talk about mid-majors that make a lot of noise. Southern Miss right at the top of it.
Left side of the infield gets through. Blake Brown under his glove. Hernandez with the single. Now 2 men on. 14-6 in the bottom of the 7th. Longhorns, if they wrap up this win today, will be 3-0 on the weekend. Lost
to find Mississippi State at 7-3, A&M 5-4. Of course, Missouri 6-5 on the year.
1-1 pitch is hit to Martinez at shortstop. It brings home Pierce into left center. Curiel brings home Hernandez. Tigers add another on a double from the freshman.
Well, I tell you what, Derek Curiel hit.
Play at Bluebell. Martinez scoops and throws to first. Jared Jones is retired. To have all their family and friends around.
You know they are.
Well, he said they're so quiet, it's hard to get them to show excitement about anything. So he doesn't know if they're happy about being home. Shores delivers through the right side of the infield. 2 men on and nobody out for the Bearcats.
Tell you what, the Bearcats now, I know they've been struggling hitting a little bit. That's their 5th base hit.
All is said and done. Got him on 3 pitches. Blake Brown goes down swinging.
This year, of course, Trey Morgan off that same team, climbing very quickly. Minor league player of the year last year for the Rays.
Bounces it in. Hernandez looking for it. It's over near the Sam Houston dugout before Shores picks it up.
Good players, too, over the years. Don't forget about Colton Cowser, who starts for the Orioles out in left field. He was a Bearcat. Of course, Ryan O'Hearn is from Sam Houston State as well.
You worry that those kind of Cinderella stories are going to go away in our current structure. Scooped up and touched to the bag. Jared Jones. Marthel Johnny comes home to, I want to be at your school. The number's big enough, and he's going to say, I'm out of here. Jace Martinez goes down. Can make a great deal of difference. 1-2 down the left field line. A leadoff double coming for Dickinson, as he'll be standing up as he reaches the second. Team members get engraved bats with the Frisco Classic logo. Wild pitch will advance Dickinson to third. So Dickinson, the MVP homer, back in the second. This time won't get out of the infield. Brandon fighting the wind, able to track it down.
I think you say Walsh has to be up there.
Yep, Milam into center field, backtracking. Blackman gets to it. Dickinson will tag from third. Second RBI of the day for Monster Milam. Deep where the shortstop would normally be. Doesn't matter, as Pearson has walked. 100% of my answer.
Yes.
Gets away from Frandon. Pearson into second base. That's always 0-2, gets through the left side. Luis Hernandez will be my vote for all tournament catcher with an RBI, his third single of the day. That's how you work it out when you're talking ballot. Things are decided. Tigers are ahead by 8. Braswell looking to add to his resume, but flies meekly to left field. 3 outs for LSU. You get to experience this on a daily basis down in Baton Rouge, the type of atmosphere that Tiger fans provide.
Yeah.
They really love coming to these in-season tournaments. The tournament social media, tournament websites, and we'll keep you abreast if anything gets adjusted. And that one falls fair for Sam Houston. Hunter Autry motoring down to second base, a stand-up double with 1 out as the Bearcats look to claw away.
No, absolutely. We have incredible staff. We couldn't do this without them. We have a great relationship with Maryville University there in St. Louis. They send us some students every year to help us. Exciting. The back and forth with the fans the whole night was just incredible.
That gets through the left side for Ty Marthel-Johnny, the birthday boy, delivering an RBI here in Frisco. 11-4, LS with us as a prop. So nothing better for me as somebody who loves peak events than to have 2 belts in the booth with me. First, got the gold down in New Orleans.
12 batters he faced, 6 of which were by strikeout.
0-2. Jones gets it past Brown, and Martinez picks it up, walks over to third. That's an infield single. Bases loaded. 3-2 pitch. Got him to swing at high heat. Schled at 89. 0-2 to the LSU DH. Can't catch up with it. A pair of strikeouts. Jay Johnson incredibly happy with this young man. Flies out to center. LSU leaves the base. Into center field. Stanfield will see that bounce in front of him. Leadoff single for Brown.
And typically you will see higher scores on Sundays or game 3 of series. Right now, Cade Woods having a hard time finding the zone.
A 1 through the right side. Here comes Brown. Nottleman gets the stop sign. Bases will remain loaded after the catch. Cooper Williams, a freshman out of Alvin, Texas. And given the fact that we are full count with the bases full, walked home a run. 3 long balls so far. First pitch swinging to the shortstop, Dickinson. Only play is to first. And finally, the Tigers register. 1-2 from Williams. Into center. Martinez will wait to tag. Stanfield brings it in and fires to short. Bearcats have scored 4 times in the 6th inning. In time we've seen Carter Binge this weekend. Connor pitched against Kansas State on Friday in that 8-5 victory. Salvage won this weekend in Frisco. Right back to the mound for Binge. Flips it over to retire. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a couple of walks. And the shift works against him. Martinez playing. But Curiel's been good too. Not to discount what he's done, just hasn't had as many opportunities. Hitless innings to complete a win over Sam Houston. That gets through the right side. Michael Braswell with a 2-out hit. To his outing here. Striking out Dickinson and Fry. 25,054 here in Frisco. And Derek Curiel comes through in the clutch again for LSU. The throw is cut off. Braswell scores. And Derek Curiel adds to the Tiger lead. Now a lot of great play there. Into center from Jones. Backtracking. Blackman brings it in. Tiger. So
you didn't have a choice.
3-2 popped up. Curiel brings it in. Finale. And it's against the second-ranked team in the country, LSU, who leads that team. So much respect around Conference USA for Jay Sirianni. 2-1 into left center. Curiel able to move a few feet to his left. That Jay Sirianni won't put this together and have this team right by the time conference tournament time comes along. LSU gets the third out of the inning. Bottom of the seventh. Big rain coming soon to a ballpark near you. Dickinson grounds out. Brown has played in 9 of the Tigers' 12 games. 2-1 pitch into center. Blackman can't bring it in. An error on Blackman. A few flyouts, one of them a sacrifice in the fourth that brought home a run. Out to Autry. With 2 out and a runner on third for LSU. Misses. Runners on the corners for the Tigers. Hernandez into center. Blackman coming on. He made an error earlier in the inning, but 9 in 9 days. Born just down the street right here in Frisco. New pitcher for the Tigers is DJ Primo. Big role for him in the pen. The 2 and 3 hole hitters for Kansas State in the 7th, but then induced a line out by Dardar. 1 up, 1 down. She won that finale against Sam Houston by 10 or more. They would be the champs. And a pair of putouts by Jones. If Sam Houston won by a certain amount, they would be the champs. And if Sam Houston...
But the Tigers will hop on the bus. They'll have plenty of time to celebrate if they can hang on to this one on the ride home to Baton Rouge.
Curiel brings it in. A 3-up. Texas has won in Vegas. LSU has won the Frisco championship. And Reeves put out in left. Last week, next year's teams in Frisco, but we will no doubt get word soon. Be sure you're following on FriscoClassic.com, and the Frisco Classic handle lost to Miami 13-7.
Florida won the first 2 in that one, though, didn't they? Didn't they win Friday and Saturday, and they lose today?
Got him looking. Curiel retired to end the bottom of the 8th. For Grizzy, the 6'9" freshman, is on the mound now for LSU. The #1 high school player in the state of Massachusetts. Tonight, the Tigers clinched the Classic Championship with the win over Nebraska, and there's the hardware they will receive.
It's beginning to rain.
Uh-oh. Yep, fans are starting to head to the concourse, try to get a little cover. See if LSU can make this a quick inning, lightning quick again here in Frisco, especially Friday and Saturday. Christensen gets a free pass. Count to Brown. Misses. Consecutive walks. And Newt on the bump for the Tigers. Jaden Newt redshirt sophomore out of Oak Park, California.
Yeah, he missed the whole year for LSU last year. Had Tommy John surgery.
In the 6 o'clock hour tonight, 6:30, it started coming. One hopper to Dickinson, on to Milam, and on to Jones at first. Can't complete the double play for Sam Houston. Newt comes to the plate and strikes out Smith. LSU 3-0 in Frisco. They will lift the championship belt. Tigers 12, Bearcats 8. LSU finishes a perfect week. Wins over Nichols at home, DBU in Arlington, and then over Kansas State, Nebraska, and Sam Houston in Frisco.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's start with Sam Houston State, and they hung in this game. They could have given up. They were down 7-0 early in this one and fought their way back.